Hey guys, in this video we will explore the key mechanisms that drive muscle hypertrophy, the role of training variables like volume and intensity, and why nutrition and recovery are essential for long-term muscle development. Muscle growth happens as a response to resistance training. When you lift weights, your muscles experience stress and microscopic damage. The body then repairs these muscle fibers during recovery, making them stronger and slightly larger than before. This adaptation process is what gradually leads to increased muscle size and strength over time. However, training alone is not enough. Proper nutrition, adequate recovery, and constant training all work together to support muscle development. The term hypertrophy refers to the increase in muscle fiber size. When muscles are repeatedly exposed to resistant training, they adapt to handle their stress more efficiently. This adaptation results in thicker and stronger muscle fibers. Hypertrophy mainly occurs during the recovery phase after training, not during the workout itself. This is why rest and proper recovery play such a crucial role in muscle growth. Scientific research shows that muscle growth is primarily driven by three key mechanisms. These mechanisms are mechanical tension, metabolic stress, and muscle damage. Each one contributes to the muscle building process in a different way, and when they work together, they create the ideal environment for hypertrophy. Understanding these mechanisms can help you design more effective training programs. So we will start with mechanical tension, which occurs when muscle generates force while lifting resistance. This is usually achieved through heavy compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and rows. When muscles are placed under high tension, a large number of muscle fibers are activated, which simulates growth and strength development. Maintaining proper form and controlled movement is essential to maximize this stimulus. The metabolic stress is the sensation often described as the muscle pump or burning feeling during intense workouts. It occurs when metabolic byproducts accumulate in the muscle during high repetition training or shorter rest periods. This process increases blood flow and cellular swelling within the muscle, which can stimulate growth related signals. Bodybuilders often use techniques like drop sets or supersets to increase metabolic stress during training. The muscle damage refers to the microscopic tears that occur in muscle fibers during resistant training. These small tears are a normal part of the training process. During recovery, the body repairs these fibers and reinforces them, making the muscles stronger and more resilient. However, excessive muscle damage can slow recovery, so training intensity must be managed carefully. One of the most important principles of muscle growth is progressive overload. This means gradually increasing the demands placed on your muscles over time. You can achieve progressive overload by increasing the weight you lift, performing more repetitions, adding more sets, or improving training intensity. Without progressive overload, muscles adapt to the workload and growth eventually slows down. Training volume refers to the total amount of work performed during a workout. It includes the number of sets, repetitions, and exercises performed for each muscle group. muscle group. Higher training volume generally leads to greater hypertrophy as long as the body can recover properly. Finding the right balance between volume and recovery is the key to long-term progress. Training intensity describes how heavy the weight is relative to your maximum strength. High intensity typically means lifting heavier loads, which can stimulate more muscle fibers and promote strength gains. However, intensity must be balanced with a proper technique and recovery to prevent injuries or overtraining. A well-designed program usually includes a mix of moderate and high-intensity training. Nutrition. Nutrition provides the fuel and building blocks required for muscle growth. Protein is essential for repairing muscle tissue, while carbohydrates provide the energy needed for intense workouts. Healthy fats support hormone production, including hormones that influence muscle growth. Without adequate calories and nutrition, the body cannot effectively build a new muscle tissue. Many people think muscle growth happens in the gym, but in reality, it happens during recovery. Sleep is especially important because many growth related hormones are released during deep sleep. Rest days allow muscles to repair and adapt to the stress from training. Without proper recovery, progress slows down and the risk of injury increases. Over time, the body adapts to a training routine. When this happens, progress may slow or completely stop. This is known as a training plateau. To continue making progress, it's important to occasionally change the training variables such as exercises, intensity, volume, or training methods. These changes provide a new stimulus for muscle growth. Tracking progress helps determine whether your training program is working. This can include monitoring strength improvements, recording workouts, measuring body composition, or taking progress photos. Tracking data allows you to make adjustments to your training and nutrition when needed. Consistency is one of the most important factors in muscle development. Muscle growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires weeks, months, and often years of consistent training and discipline. Small improvements made consistently over time lead to significant long-term results. To summarize, muscle growth depends on several key factors working together, which are mechanical tension, metabolic stress, and muscle damage stimulate the muscle during training. Proper nutrition provides the building blocks for repair, while recovery allows the body to adapt and grow stronger. When these elements are combined with consistent training, they create the foundation for long-term muscle development. See you guys in the next video.